came to these northern shores, we had names like Kunta Kinte. We had names like Abubakar. We had names like the great names from the great warriors, Shaka. We had names that we can relate to as our race. But when we came to these northern shores of America, they changed our names to the McGillicuddies, to the Johnson family, to the Smith family, to the Greenwich family, to the Goldberg families. They're not our names, brothers and sisters. We had African names before we came over here to these northern shores. So I asked you, brothers and sisters, what is your name? Do you know the meaning of your name? Who named you, brothers and sisters? Who gave you your name? Hmm? This is a small clip from Roots, how they beat the name into Kunta Kinte until he called himself Toby. And that's not his name. His name was Kunta Kinte, a great warrior from the tribe of Africa. Let's get into the video, brothers and sisters.
James, your name is Toby. I want to hear you say it.
See, and then the slave master always would use one of our brothers to do his work for him on the plantation. Here it is, another brother beating our old brother into a name that's not even his on the plantation. And you notice the other slaves are standing around. This was a demonstration to show the other slaves, when I give you a name, you're going to answer to that name I gave you. All right, let's go.
Your name is Toby. You're going to learn to say your name. Let me hear you say it. What's your name?
Kunta Kinte.
A great warrior. Yeah.
When the master gives you something, you take it. He gave you a name. It's a nice name. It's Toby. And it's going to be yours till the day you die. Now, I know you understand me, and I want to hear it.
You see the other slaves standing around watching, ladies and gentlemen, as they beat the name into Kunta Kinte. He knew who he was. He knew he was a Toby. When you say Toby Goldberg, when you say Sarah McGillicuddy, they're not our names. Sarah, you looking to see a white woman, but a black woman shows up. Billy, you looking to see a white cowboy show up, and it's a brother. Gutenstein, you looking to see a Russian, but it's a brother. And that's where these names came from, brothers and sisters. Do you know who you are? Do you know what your name is? Your original name is? Do you know what tribe from Africa you come from? Great names like Kunta Kinte, Abubakar, Kadeem. Those names fit us. Not no Sarah McGillicuddies, not no Jonathan Barker, Jonathan Baker from the Baker plantation, the Smith plantation, the Johnson plantation. Karen, you looking to see a white girl, but you see a sister by the name of Karen. All these names was beat into us, brothers and sisters. And I'm here to wake you up. Go back and get your original name. Name your kids African names. That's going to live on forever and ever and ever.
Again! I want to hear you say your name. Your name is Toby. What's your name?
Kunta.
Lord God help that boy. They're gonna whip him dead.
What's your name? Say it. Toby. Who are you? Say your name. What's your name?
Toby.
Say it again. Say it louder so they all can hear you. What's your name?
So they all can hear you. So when I give them the order of what their name is, they're going to respond to the name I give them. They cannot have no great African names on my plantation. And that's where our names came from, brothers and sisters. Do the research. I'm just here to educate you. It's a moment of education history here. How our names was beaten to us. Everything was beaten to us, but the other slaves on the plantation watching. They used to march our sisters out that was pregnant. They used to stick a knife inside their belly, open their bellies up, stick their nasty hands inside the sister's belly, pull the baby out, throw the baby to the ground, and they would step on the baby head while the other slaves watched. They fear you. They put fear in your heart, brothers and sisters. And this is what we went through in slavery. And the question was asked, do we deserve reparations? Huh? Brothers and sisters, do we deserve reparations? I know a lot of y'all say, oh, that was in the past. I don't want to hear it. See, when we talk about our past, y'all don't want to hear it. But they can come up here and talk about January the 6th, what happened in the past with these gas prices and everything at the market and everything around you, brothers and sisters, is on the rise. Inflation is on the rise. So don't come up on here and tell me I can't talk about my past when it was beaten to us. Okay? And with that being said, let's continue the video.
Toby. My name is Toby.
Aye. That's a good nigger. Cut him down.
That's a good Negro. You heard what he said? For most of these bootlicking Negroes that's out here, that they put in front of us, that's a good Negro. That's how the slave master talks behind the scenes about that Negro. The Obamas, the Kamala Harrises, the other Uncle Tom Negro that's leading the community January 6th thing they got going on. That's all in the past, brothers and sisters. We talk about right now. But see, he's nothing but a good Negro that's going to bring the other Negroes to listen on the plantation. And once again, it's the same thing that's going on to this day, brothers and sisters. They have us standing around watching your TV screens while they try to crucify one man. And you Negroes is listening, saying, that what I don't want to be like when I grow up. You are slaves. You're going to always be slaves on Mr. Charlie Plantation. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, know your history. Know your history, brothers and sisters. So when they always try to tell you to forget about your history and forget about your past, that was in the past, we talk about now, show them this video. Show them this video what our ancestors went through to get the names that we got now. Slave names. You're a slave. And I asked you, brothers and sisters, what is your name? Huh? Did you make any attempt to change your name back to the great names we had before they beat these names into us? Did you make any attempt to change your name back to the Kunta Kintes, the Abubakars, the Kareems, the Shaka Zulus? Huh? Or are you still running around with your slave master name? That's the question. Until the next time, don't never let nobody tell you that our history was in the past, because it's still going on now on this plantation. And with that being said, until the next time, brothers and sisters, know who you are. Okay? Know who you are before you can come up here judging anyone. Because if not, you're just another Negro that's on the plantation working for Mr. Charlie. And like he said, you's a good nigger. You's a good nigger. Peace.